Let's see, is this working now? There we go. Now it's looking good. Let's put this back to a manageable audio level. Welcome back to another game dev stream. We're at the ends of eras. So today, I'm going to get right into it, because we have two things that are left to do on our to-do list. I'll bring that up as well. Well, at least two things that are like, well, I guess like three things that are integral. So, one is the music. I'll just do that off stream, maybe. Admittedly, I haven't done anything off stream yet. The other is going to be the shortcut, which I'll do today. So that's what I'm going to do, because it's going to be this 125. So let's just go to chunk 125, which I think, is that a chunk that I have here? It's not. Interesting. Okay. So let's do a, let's do a new collection. Before I go into the modeling, actually, let's go back to 125. I'm going to make a little thing here. So let's see, zone cliffs, mesh instance. Radius should be like, this is how boxes look, right? So what I'm going to do now is let's get, I hope that I can figure out, so this is going to be like closed ladder thing. And then we're going to have a dialogue thing. And this will just be like, oh. Maybe I should have, oh well. And this will have a condition. Alright, here. This will be not global.stat shortcut 125, because this is going to be the like bundle for the ladder and the dialogue thing of like, hey, this is a thing that if you kick this thing, it'll then you can climb down. Do you want to do that? And it'll be like, yes, obviously I want to do that. Okay, so that's that. And then actually, let's not have that. Let's have a static body. Then we'll add I guess for now, mesh. Well, let's just change this to a CSG box, I guess. Because this is going to be open ladder. And it'll be a spawner. And it'll have shortcut 125. We'll use collision, and it'll be in the group ladder. Because basically, I just need a closed mesh, an open mesh that drapes down this cliff, and then a little dialogue thing here to indicate to the player what to do, and some dialogue elsewhere, probably from the guy Byro, to tell the player what actually that's going to mean. Or like, that there is this thing here that they can use. Now the real question is, can I get a semi-respectable ladder. Well, I guess I don't really need... I don't need this to do anything specific. I can just... Because I'm just going to make this out of, like, a few polygons. And then I can... Oh, and this needs to be not that. And then, just for simplicity's sake. Because there's some... Because I mentioned a few days ago, there are issues with, like, very thin polygons. So this CSG is probably going to be busted. But hopefully, this then gives me that. Because what I'm going to do then is let's make the dialogue for this. That'll be, let's see, do I have... Eventually I should save that. Because it's good enough to keep, but not good enough to just keep in the back of my mind at all times. But okay, arena, let's do new file. There is a... Alright. So this is shortcut 125 dialogue. Okay. Now I can do is it... Huh? Where'd I save it to? Oh. Whoop. Bring that back. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Inspector. Dialogue zone. Now we got this. There we go. And, yeah. Let's just see if that does what I want it to do. So I'll just no-clip up to that little cylinder. And also I have some oolong tea. I haven't had oolong tea in a long time. I'm mixed on it. I think I prefer other forms of black tea. Because it has... Maybe it's just because I'm buying tea bags instead of loose tea. Because I've heard that loose tea is substantially better, but I don't get... Like, is it the shelf life? I don't get what the difference would be. Or, like, why, you know, dried tea would be substantially worse when it's prepackaged in little bags. But okay. I don't know what the shaders were flipping out about there. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Well, it half works, I think. And also the ladder stuff doesn't... Why the fuck is the ladder stuff not working? Okay, this is an issue now. Because these are supposed to... These are in the group ladder. I mean, is it just... Hang on. Static body. Open ladder. Mesh instance. cube mesh. Alright, let's do like 0.5 or like 0.2 and like because it's either something to do with CSGs or something to do with other issues. But okay, let's just do simple stuff. Nothing fancy here. It's just gonna create a single let's do it in order. Single convex collision sibling. Collision sibling. Collision sibling. Spawner. Got 125. And then this will be in the group ladder. And this should exist, actually. So, because the spawner half worked, but the deleter didn't work, actually. Actually, I know why. It's because this needs to be on. So that way it deletes automatically. Okay, and here's our ladder. Doesn't work still. Okay, so it's something to do with the player code now. Even though I literally wrote the code and it worked. Okay, let's see where ladder is. So, if we're in the state climb, if we do not have a best floor, or the best floor is in group ladder, or the best floor is not in the group ladder. Okay, let's see if that does anything. Or let's see why this is the case. Because I'm assuming the best floor maybe just isn't being set because it's not like an actual floor. Okay. What's our best floor? Current depth best floor dot. Last ground, origin ground, blah blah blah. Best floor. Okay, so there is no best floor. Why not? Is it like best wall or something? When do I set best floor? Best dot is negative infinity. So it should be... So best floor should be being set here. What if I did... where's my debug stats? Let's do... I don't care about this. Floor equals... Okay. Oh, I see this here. That seems suspicious. But okay, this way if I do... One of these is the floor. So the floor is just the static body of the ground. Then we go up. It says open ladder. It says that it is open ladder. Let's continue. Why is it null? Why is it correct for one frame, but then it's null? Best floor equals null. If min.climbAir. Why am I setting this? What if I just don't set this? Because that seems like it's not correct. Because that stat, min.climbAir, is the minimum dot product to start climbing from the air. So basically it's the difference between if I like jump and then start climbing. So like if I jumped here, or yeah, if I jump here, I start climbing. But if I jump like probably like here, I'll wall jump instead. Or like if I started jumping here, I'd wall jump. Okay, so that was the issue. But then why did I have that set? Because clearly there was a reason. Maybe it was like a redundant thing that I thought that I needed. But okay, let's test. Let's make sure that everything works. So I climb, I jump, I climb. I can climb still. Everything seems to be in order. And eventually, if I wanted to be really snazzy, I could make it so there's some sort of IK for like this situation where the player isn't is climbing a really small object. But I'm not going to do that probably. At least not for this demo version. Maybe if I do a big animation rework. But okay. So that was the issue. I don't know why it worked though, is the question. And also, I'm going to say if wall cling. So let's do let's do if min.climb and can climb. What if I just did and so and not best floor in group. So let's do. So the first thing, the most important is if we're holding min crouch and we either have both of these let's do like because now it's getting too complicated for just simple Boolean statements. So let's do if best floor, or let's do if not best floor, false. Or actually, if not best floor or holding the crouch, if best floor is in group, don't stand, and false. Well, I guess otherwise we'll return so the current normal has to be better than this one, and oh wait, or hang on. I want this to be like not super wide since I have a pretty narrow space here. So var can climb is equal to this, so return can normal climb or best floor is in group ladder. There we go. So now we have a few conditions. So if there's no ground, or we're not holding crouch, or the best floor that we have is not, or is in this group, don't stand, which is basically for special, like, basically whenever I want to cheat platforms so the player can't just stand on things. I only use it in a very limited set of circumstances, but that should be fine. Okay, and then let's do... Best floor dot. So what if I just did, like, best floor normal? Or what if I just have this be, like, so, floor dot float. So now I can do this. Oh wait, no. I can't do this, actually. Oh no, this is terrible. Wait, no, this isn't bad. Because I can just do... Because I need the min dot will equal dot climb. I guess min dot climb, is that? So then this is be min dot. There we go. Because basically, I need all of this logic, and now it's like deeply nested in here. I need to make sure that this floor dot is greater than the min dot, which changes depending on what kind of climbing we're doing. Like here, it's this one. This one, also that. I think I chose the right decision to do min dot climb instead of min dot climb air. Though actually, I should make sure that this still works for, I should make sure that this isn't too aggressive, because I think what I'm doing now, it actually completely negates the, If you're climbing on a ladder, you can climb it upside down and stuff, which maybe I can keep, but I don't actually have any animations for that. Best floor dot. So if best floor dot is greater than or equal to this, let's do that. Actually, I don't need that. Was it greater than or equal for a specific reason? I don't think so. I think, because, yeah, I think that was just, I was alternating between the two. Okay, let's see how this looks. Because I should actually, I'll be able to climb this ladder from the back. And it should, and it'll be weird looking, because I can, like, actually climb, like, way far away. Yeah, there it, a little bit sus. What if I just added... What if I just made the stamina, like, max you out? If this is because the, ladder. So, like, let's just do if best floor is in group ladder. How do I set... Hang on. Let's go back to the ground. I don't remember what the code is to set the stamina back to just what it's supposed to be. Oh, it's just stamina equals max stamina. Okay. Wait. Why is this... Oh. Okay, so... I actually don't need this at all. Alright, so if there's a best floor and the best floor is in the group ladder, we reset our stamina. Otherwise, we just drain stamina at the normal rate. So this way, when the player hops onto a ladder, they just have stamina, so I don't have that flickering there. When the player has 0 stamina and grabs the ladder. I could do that differently, but I won't. But yeah, now you can climb a ladder from anywhere. And someday I'll even make it work properly. So this part doesn't quite work right. Because it's checking the normals in a specific way. So that's a... Well, what I could do is just make sure that that still works, so... Because that is basically state.climb goes into state.fall if... Yeah, so if the best floor is less than min.climb error. So let's just add that to can climb still. So it'll be or best, so can normal climb or floor dot greater than or equal to this and best floor dot is in group ladder. So we'll still have some limits on the like slope that you can climb up this ladder object. So if I flop down this way... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, what the heck? Wait, why does it... Hang on. State.climb. So when do we... So after time stop climb and time best dot... Okay, so that's just crouch. Fall. Oh, right. Min.climb is more intense than min.climb air. Okay, I mixed that up. Yeah, because min.climb is actually negative. Yeah, so this needs to be this. So yeah, this way you can just hop onto a ladder. And eventually I could even add a special, like, state for this, but, why doesn't this work? Hey, what's the deal with that? I'll just do greater than min.climb. Because, like... You know, I have a great idea. What if I just don't make the ladder go upside down? Or just don't let the player climb here, because it's going to be hugging the wall, basically. So the player shouldn't be able to... Oh, wait. What is this? There's, like, a really weird, like... I don't see it anymore. Oh, there we go. Hang on. What are we alternating between? Climb and fall? That seems pretty obvious. Wait, why is the best floor... Hang on. What's the deal with this? Okay, so I think I know why that best floor equals null was in there. What I'm going to do is in state.fall... do I have anything? Do I not have... Okay, I have reset ground here. I'm going to have best floor equals null. Because it seemed to be... But now I have to make sure that that didn't... Because there's probably a reason I didn't have that set up that way, right? Because it seems like the obvious right answer of just, you know, when you're falling, there is no floor. So, like, delete the floor then. But instead I had some sort of, like, indirect proxy thing of, like, when the normal is set or whatever. Also, I'm pretty sure this reset ground function does exactly what I want. Yeah. Because this reset ground is a function that's called by all of these different variables. Like jumping and etc., etc. Okay, I'm going to say now, probably good enough. I should consider... Yeah, because now it's a little bit better about that. I mean, admittedly now, it's a little less resilient to, like... Well, actually now, this should work. It's a little less janky, but basically now, if you keep holding it, you can just climb up that arbitrary slope. But okay. Good enough. Let's actually model it now. Let's do new collection. You know. Well, I'll keep this just in case. So we need chunks, environment, world. Create selected. Okay, so now I need to figure out where I actually want to put this ladder. Let's just try a cylinder at first. Right, I guess we need to do cursor to world origin, empty plane axes. This is going to be active. This will be closed ladder, and eventually I'll do something actually good with it. Oh, Shift Z, okay. I was using Alt Z. Let's make two little, like, posts or something here. These will be like posts, collision. Oh. Let's maybe do even like nah, I don't care that much. I was gonna say like a little zone for ladders, but this is fine. Okay, and now mesh plane. This is gonna be, do I have, I remember I could have sworn there was some sort of import setting that I did for static bodies that are simple. Ah, well, I'll just have it like this, because this will be a like static body, and this is gonna be collision for now. Eventually, I think this will be like a collision only thing, where it's like, this plane marks the actual collision, but it'll have like a nice mesh attached to it. But for now, oh, right, I see. There's a triangle right in here that I need to, like, deal with. Ah, well, that seems good enough. And I'll just make it go way down to guarantee that it works properly. I think this might even be, I mean, I might just do, like, I'll keep that there for now. Okay. This will be chunk 125. Okay, so let's get these. Where? Hang on. Did this not? Project TLB chunk 125. Okay, there we go. You inherited. What's this here? Oh wait, no, this is also open ladder. There we go. Now I can abolish all of this. Eventually. Let's see, what else have I been doing? I've been reading more of, I'm trying to finish up Nabokov's Pale Fire, which I sort of, admittedly, well, I think it's picking up now. I was sort of getting bored with it because, you know, you kind of get the joke pretty early on of like, because basically it's a poetry book with annotations, but both the poet and the annotator are both fictitious, like they're fictional characters. And it's really about the sort of psychology of the guy who is annotating this poetry. And the fact that he's a huge jackass. And also probably like, you know, some sort of like schizotypal mental illness, basically. But okay, closed ladder, condition. We'll do that. And now, you know, he goes on very, very long tangents because that's the joke. You know, like about some random line. But now it's actually picking up a little bit more. Because I was worried that I'd just, you know, be a plebeian and not actually, like, finish the book. But I think I also just have to get into the habit of cutting books that are boring. Well, I say that, but then I literally just said that I was getting, you know, that I stuck with it, and it's getting more interesting now. But yeah, it is kind of fun because it'll like direct you like, okay, because basically it's annotations for different lines of the poem, and then as you read that annotation, it'll be like, okay, now read the notes for this line, or like C notes for line X or whatever. I forgot to see. We need to get this one ladder, and also now we can scale it. And I'll do like that, and then let's see if this clips at all. A little bit, which I think would break it. Maybe I should have had some sort of like vertex groups of like where they like shrink wrap to it. Let's see, other than that, I guess I still have the amazing digital circus on the brain, so, you know. The other high art that we all love. Let's see, this needs to have the group. Because admittedly, I guess I'm a little too old for the dialogue, because there are things that, like, I feel like it explains things a little too much, but then I see that the lines that I find sort of annoying are exactly the lines that a lot of the audience really likes. Like, there's a point where a character, like, says, like, why are you like this, when a character does something weird, and it's like, to me, that's like a line that would be cut instantly, because I find it, like, it oversells the joke, basically, is what other people have said, and I agree with. But then I've seen, like, in my YouTube recommendations, a video with, like, 700,000 views of that clip. So it's clearly resonating with the audience, who I assume is just younger people than me. You know, 13-year-olds who need their who need the extra explanation for their mushy 13-year-old brains. Okay, now the real question is, how do I get this to, like, look like anything? Like, how do I get a rope ladder to look good? But it's not the worst thing in the world to have. Because, I mean, one of the highest grossing movies of all time was basically an adaptation of, you know, the Avengers superhero comics. So it's like, I know, I think there's like a sort of modern attachment to what is basically children's media. I mean, no matter how hard Marvel tries to make superhero... I mean, admittedly, as a kid, I didn't find superhero comics very appealing, because the protagonists look so much like adults. Like, honestly, as a kid, I thought even the, like, women looked like burly men, basically. Which is probably why anime took over so much, because, like, they all look like kids in anime. Everyone looks like a kid. At least in most anime. Like, there's some, like Berserk, where it's like, you know, the art style is a bit more, grounded. But okay, I'm rambling. Which I guess is what I do. Okay, what do I want to do with this thing? Because what I'm thinking of is I'm just gonna texture it. Let's do like unwrap. Let's do just like a very simple little ladder texture, and then SX0, SX0. And then eventually I'll have this actually, like, because, well, what I should probably do is just make a, yeah, I'll do the actual thing that I should do, which is to make a curve. And to make that curve properly, like, match this thing. See, I guess while I'm rambling, someone on the Discord asked about, if I considered using ChatGPT for assistance in writing, which I think, because basically ChatGPT is a bad writer. Because everything that it, like, I've seen a bunch of, like, automatically generated things, like all those shows, like the Rick and Morty Forever, or AI generated Rick and Morty by Cold Bullet, which is pretty funny. But it's not because of the writing, because the writing is very plain and very direct and very uninteresting. Like, it's the most, with a lot of these modern things, like I've also been playing with the Bing AI image creator. Now that it's gotten good, what it does is it just creates the most obvious possible interpretation of what you've said. Where, like, it's like a 7th grade level of, like, okay, I get it. And it's not terribly interesting. And then the person on the Discord suggested, well, you know, I'm using it for ideation. But to me, at least, like, the idea for stories is the easy part. The hard part now is actually, like, making all the bits to glue them together. But okay, let's get a little cube, I guess. So this is going to be my ladder mesh. So I think what I'm going to do... Let's try this. So this is going to be add modifier array bit curve. So this will be the ladder curve. Oh, did I do this wrong again? Oh well. Relative offset. Now let's do, and we'll do a little bit less than, so like -0.99 or something. So that way I can just, like, cut off these faces here. But yeah, like, using AI to cut out the ideation phase of stories seems like it's cutting out the fun part. But okay, let's do... Where's this? Bit curve. There we go. I finally figured it out. And then offset... Oh yeah, then we need to do add modifier curve. Somewhere in here. There it is. And deform axis -y. There we go. So now we have a much more reasonable-ish looking thing. But now I need to actually, like, make sure that these all match each other. Right, because I need to... How do I twist this thing? Because I need this to twist the opposite direction. Like, right here it needs to go, like, I wonder if I can... Hang on. Blender twist curve. Let's see. Let's look up how to twist a curve. Control T. Is that what I need? Ah, that is what I need. Look at that. Then I can slap these together. And all I need is figure out how to get these like all looking good. Okay. Yeah, let's see how this looks in game. This is looking okay. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is in the right place, and then this. I guess this curve I'll just put like in here. This is gonna be a reference. And let's make it like half as yeah, that's looking pretty good actually. So yeah, I'll just scale this down. Let's do like 3D cursor SY 0.5. Very long rope ladder. I guess that means that I don't really need any of these in here. Like maybe I could do, you know, I'll do one edge loop. So that way there's a little bit of bend between the ropes. And then actually, might as well add this here, a decimate planar. And then a triangulate, so that way it doesn't automatically do that. I guess. Yeah, I guess shortest diagonal makes sense. Okay. Because this one can't have all of these planed together. That makes sense. So let's do... I guess what I could do is have another, like, duplicate this. Make another little spiral thing. Yeah, I'll do that. So let's do that, and then this will be closed ladder. And this will be open ladder. Closed ladder. and it will have it'll have this closed ladder curve. And this one might actually need that, because now let's go into this. Oh, right. Need a meeting point. There we go. How does this work? Huh? What am I looking at here? So if I do A... Oh, wait, S... Okay, I was doing F Shift X. Okay. Because eventually I'm going to make this all... Oh, wait, I need to spiral inward. Okay, hang on. Eventually I'll get this. You see what I'm going for now? And I might just make it so that it's like only a couple of these little things. And then I'll keep doing this for a little bit more. Let's see. Where's the end of this thing? I think if I put it into the ground, it'll be good enough. And then if we, I don't have the faintest idea which way this is going though. Okay, here it is. Okay, yeah. So if it goes this way, this is fine. Because now, this little peeking out edge here, I can just, like, ignore that. Okay. I'll say that's good enough. That's a rope ladder. What I should have done before I did that, though, was actually unwrap these. Well, how much do I care? Could I just slap a triplanar on this? You know, just smooth shade, slap a triplanar. See how that looks. Oh wait, no, I should have, but I do need to actually have these be in 2 separate material slots, though. And then 125. Let's lower this down. So these posts, let's do wood. What wood do I have? I have decayed wood and wood slats. Let's do triplanar. I guess maybe local coordinates. And then wood, decayed. Probably this old wood slats. Maybe I'll do sand. Yeah, that gives a little bit of texture. Power, let's do like 1. Let's do like 2 or 3 maybe. Actually, let's just copy this material now. If I can figure out how to do that. Oh wait, this... Oh wait, no. Okay, these are in the right area, I think. Yeah. Wood, slats, hold. And good enough. Then let's copy this here. Let's paste it into this one. And we'll have a rope, which will also use triplanar. Actually, this will use local coordinates, because now it's actually going to make sense. Let's do like 8. It kind of works. Yeah, this is what I was more going for. Yeah, so now we have a rope ladder. And it's very organic, and it makes sense that there'd be a rope ladder here, and it's not just a contrivance because it was annoying to backtrack up this cliff. Also, I may want to have, like, little, like, invisible bars to keep the player from climbing up off of this thing. But okay, that, you know, that basically cuts out that entire area if you just want to get back up to there from here. And then there's this more... Eventually I can do more stuff with these little cliffs out here, you know, have people visiting, stuff like that. But that's fine. Let's do... Let's just add some dialogue throughout Byro's stuff. So if there's, like, not quest... Let's see. No. How do I want to add this in? Let's do like not stat shortcut 125. Or maybe like go to questions. Well, what if I know a good idea. Let's make some like scrap, like stairs or something, like so that it feels like there's a place like built here. You know, like they did like that's not what I want. This, like, there's little things that they're like, oh, okay, you know, people are coming down to Byro's farm, so we need like stuff here. And I think I'm gonna have And that'll be... I think it'll be could ship. Basically what I'm thinking is maybe somebody was just annoyed by Byro. You know, like... You know, basically some fun interaction for Byro. Of like, a person used to actually live in these houses here, and he just kept climbing up this ladder to see them. Alright, that seems good. Alright, and I think I'm going to also add this here. So let's do... note... Is Byro's farm marked anywhere here? It is, okay. So let's do global add note. Or actually... Byro discussed shortcuts. Oh. I know what to do. If stat Byro slash disgust slash shortcut. Okay. And I might add this to other places. I'm just going to throw this around, actually. Like, at any point, the player can just ask this question. I mean, maybe I should do this instead. Ah, well. Also, it should be this. Okay. That's looking okay. So let's lower the volume of this, because we are in the Dreaming Sarah soundtrack now. But okay, now Byro should have the that stat. So what I can do is remove the stat, and then we can test the dialogue. So let's just do global dot stats shortcuts 25. Save. Okay, and there's no shortcut. And now, if I talk to Byro, there should be a little secret dialogue here. Oh wait, no. It wouldn't be probably those no good cannibals here anymore. Okay. So now, in the journal... Oh, map. There should be a little note saying there's supposed to be a rope ladder leading up the cliffs from the farm. And then, let's just no-clip up there. And let's also move it up a little bit. So I'll pause this. So hopefully it doesn't crash the game when I do this. Did I... What? Oh, okay. And I think... well, one thing is that destroyer, or that despawn did not work like I was hoping it would. Is this... Oh, it's because... No, okay. That condition does... Okay, it's because I didn't set that again. Let's do... I know what to do. Remove stat, shortcut 125. And then I'll save again. But yeah, all these sort of dialogue tools are actually really handy. Like, the fact that I can just have contextual replies, so I don't have to think about, like, having an organic... What the heck is this? Attempt to call function isn't group 1 base null instance. If... Well... Wrong. Incorrect. If not n, or... Just new and exotic bugs every time. Okay. Let's just start the game again. Okay, there we go. Invalid operands. Friendly ID in main speaker. No? No, that's... No? This works. This has... I've literally called this function like 100,000 times. And my tea went cold. So now... There's gotta be something that's actually wrong. Okay, resource file not found. Shortcut 125 dialogue ::6. Let's just stop this. Let's do friendly ID. So is it because the main speaker isn't assigned? Oh. Hang on. I think that was the issue. Wait, but no, that wouldn't make any sense. And also, why did the dialogue work the first time? Like, I didn't change this code. Is it just... What is happening? This is a thing. This is a thing that exists. This is just a thing in the game. This function works. This is an operand that you can do. This is how you check if a field is in an object. That is explicitly how you do it. Okay, what I'm seeing is it's actually wait, what? If not main speaker, return no speaker. If friendly ID in main speaker is null. Something like nefarious is going on now. Something malevolent has haunted the game now. An evil spirit has entered the code and is deleting my objects without my permission. Like this... I don't know how to fix this. Okay, I'm just gonna close Godot and restart it and see if that excises the demons. Okay. Really taking its sweet time. How did this break? How did this break? Like, I literally... I just realized what it is. Okay, never mind. Okay, I just realized what it is. It's because this should be is instance valid main speaker. Because we're actually deleting the speaker because it's a node. Okay. That makes it a lot more sane. Because, yeah, we changed the short... Eventually we'll get there. And didn't I've done this multiple times. I've had things that are freed. as part of their stats. Or things that just get deleted. Whatever. Global.remove stat shortcut 125. Because I've had dialogue objects that delete themselves once the dialogue has concluded. So I don't know why this is... What the heck? Global.remove stat shortcut 125. And I just realized I just forgot to save. That was all that I just needed to do that. But I'm especially confused on why was I getting colliders that were null? Maybe I was colliding with something that was freed that same instance? Like maybe it was just the same bug again? Oh well. Kick the ladder down. There we go. Okay, good. It's a very wide ladder. And let's also have the chunk 125. Oh wait, no. I need this to have import settings. Because yeah, this should always be this by default. Well, I'm going to make this one medium because it's only the ladders. And then by row. We'll make that one far. Well, yeah, that's fine. Basically, this controls how the shadows render, and that makes it more performant, basically, because the shadows render really, really far out, but most objects don't, like that thing is casting shadows against us. And you can, if you're standing there, you can see the shadows that are casting. So if I did like you can see, I guess you can't really. Why can't, wait. You're supposed to be able to see that far out. Because the entire point of having the shadows cast so far is so that you can see them. Disappointing. Actually, oh wait, no, I think it's because the sun went out. Hang on. Set time 1800. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it seems like that's right about at the edge of where the shadows are visible. I thought it'd be further than that. Hang on, let's go to the world. Scene, directional light. Sun, maybe? Pause this. Shadow. Directional shadow. Why is that? They should be like 2500. And then we'll do like 0.06 and 0.06. And 0.3 maybe? Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. So now you can see the shadows that it's casting on the world. And the shadows look good enough for me here as well. Because yeah, this is the trade-off that I'm looking for. I want shadows, you know, from big things to just cast across the entire landscape from here. Because I want you to remember that big old tree, even though currently there's nothing inside of it. But that also means that I have things that don't render, you know, from the max distance. Because otherwise the entire game world is basically being re-rendered like 5 times. You know, once for actually the screen, and then the other 4 times for the terrain. Or for the shadows, excuse me. And look at that, it almost looks like a dang old ladder. Okay. Let's say that's done. Alright, and then... wrong thing. The next thing I'm pretty confident we won't get to. Oh wait, no, that... okay, that thing that I just, this thing. Nope. Okay, so this is actually what I'm going to do is instead of this, it's going to be hints for the using notes and items. So, determine several things needed. Mark dialogue blocks as important, optional, and already explored. Make unique symbols for them. So if we go back to here, I'll try to make sort of a mock-up of what I want. Let's do... let's see. You know, eventually I should fix all this stuff. Make for them. And then, actually, I think the options will be less important. But basically, this is now... Again, I can finish that. Oh. Okay. Now it's done. So yeah, we have the playtest, we have the hints, we have the music for that primordial section, which I'm divided on if I want that to be in won't ship. I probably should keep it in won't ship, because I should make the music. Right, hang on, I'm going to do... There we go. So what I'm thinking is, next to this we could have icons. So like, let's make just simple icons for now. So like this could maybe be like, the next, what size font is this? Like -5 point? Hang on, I need a bolder font. There we go. Impact mono bold. For some reason this came up in the side window, if you were wondering why that was there. Okay. So we have like an important thing. So then it would have like, you know, like, oh, there's an important journal thing here. And then maybe for something else, it would have like a, let's have like a light blue. And then maybe there'd be like an optional thing of like if we do an orange color here, let's do like this 100% opacity, and then the text and then if these were actually like laid out properly, you know, it'd look better. But this is sort of what I'm thinking. Oh, for now. Oh. Yeah, so just be little mock-up things. Let's see, so I'm gonna move this over here because I forget. Let's Jak 5. So this is what? Concept art, UI, dialogue, hints, mock. See, and I think I might want to do, well, better looking things, but maybe, well, I think something more eye-catching like these with thicker outlines is good, actually. Because right now, it's a little hard to notice because it's a little hard to notice the dialogue hints that already exist because they're so subtle, I guess. Yeah, I think something like this would be okay. And so this would maybe mean... I don't like this little black dot in here. Maybe it would be like a... Let's select opaque. Image, grow selection. Or maybe... No, select... Feather selection. No, border selection. With anti-aliasing. And I don't know why I didn't select these ones. Hang on. Why didn't this work? Select opaque replace. Select border selection. Oh, interesting. I see. Okay, well, let's just do select grow selection. Something like that, basically, where it's like much more noticeable than it was before. And so red would be like important little question. Something that you've already seen before. And then the real question is going to be, how do I actually indicate that in dialogue? So I think what it would be is, by default, blocks have because most blocks are going to be optional. So maybe this one is going to be like, how do I want to do this? Maybe just something like this. Or maybe I could just do like... just like quest or something. Yeah, I think that's okay. Because what this has to do is it has to... Well, what do I have to do? I think there has to be a stat that marks which line is actually going to be activated by this, so it tracks like when you've visited a block before. And then it has to mark that this is a quest block. And then this back will mean that you've, I guess, visited everything, or maybe like, what do I need to do? Maybe like, no, I don't think I need that. So it's going to be, let's add subtext for this. So this will be, tracking blocks of dialogue. Marking some blocks as quest blocks. Marking when block is complete. because I allow the player to like switch between different dialogue things and there's different branches, like what if, so my thinking is, if the player skips right here, they haven't actually done the important thing that this dialogue is meant to give them, so they haven't completed this block of text. So I think it's going to be the back function will track, like, are we inside a quest block? And if we are, then mark it as visited. Or, you know, if we're in a block, mark it as done. And then if I want some special thing like it'll be back false. So it's like and then like add UI indicators for each type of hint. Add options menu for how granular the hints should be. So this will be a could ship, and so the more granular hints. So that'll be also could ship. Marking blocks as quest. So this will mean forward evaluate type for each label. And if the player can use it. Okay. So yeah, these are the new things that I need. So forward evaluate each label to see what kind of block it is and if the player can use it. Add UI indicators for each type of hint, marking when a block is complete, marking some blocks as quest blocks, tracking blocks of dialogue. So I think where I can start with this let's go to UI dialogue. Let's go to player, I guess, because I still haven't split it into its own scene, even though it's like, wow, did I click it correctly? Did I just not click it right? What am I looking at? Debug console or something? Okay. Indicator. This will be what is this? All right. So for now, what I can do is have like indicator 2. So this will be like indicator question. Indicator quest. And indicator visited. And so what I can do for each of these, make unique, new grid. Okay. Just do a new gradient texture, then fine. God damn it. Hang on. Okay. Eventually, I'll very slowly get this. Material. Make unique. Shader param. Make unique. Gradient. Make unique. So now I can do red. I think I'll do a light. Well, what if I did a purplish red? So that's the indicator for quests, indicator for optional, indicator for visited will be, make this unique, make that unique, make this unique, and this will have a blue, a dark blue with low albedo, which doesn't seem to do anything. Is it? Do I have to do like... Do I have to do like this? Because I want there to be... well, I don't care that much. Let's just make it darker then. Yeah, now we have 3 little placeholder things here, and I'll need to add them to our buttons. Use an item, maybe. Where's our buttons? Where's our buttons and why? Oh, okay. It's because this thing is a separate scene. No, what is a separate scene here? What am I doing? What is wrong with this? Why can't I? Oh, it's because this. Show inventory bar so. I guess maybe I could do only having the highest importance thing. So can I get one of these images? Oh wait, no. I can't. Because these need custom materials. So I need to like change how the button works. Again. Because buttons don't have like... Ah, well, whatever. Let's just do that. So let's do a HBox container. Button. And this will fit the button. Label. Use note. I guess this will be center. And then we'll have these 3 things. This actually turned out much better than I expected it to. Sort of. Wait, why is it all weird? Like the margins are all weird. guess I'll do it like that. Can I copy and paste, please? There we go. So now I can have each of these indicated here. But I would like it to be... What would I like here? Because I want this to be biased more... I know. What if I did, for each of these, label and label, we center this, and then we expand it. And then it's... What if I just accept the possibility of overlap? So instead of doing this, I do this. And then so this is full rectangle. And this will then align to the end. Yeah, that seems to be what I'd actually want. So in fact, I could probably just delete these. Use an item. Use a note. Wait, what did I do? Why did these break? Oh, it's because they animate, right. So yeah, we have their little indicate. Oh, Okay, so this one. So that's dot dot. Dot dot. So why does this one then... Wait, I thought these... Huh? Oh, I'm seeing down here. Wait, I'm very confused as to what I did. I don't remember when I added these. But okay. Why then? Oh, okay. It's because these have the same material, right? So I need to make each of these have unique materials then. Let's also go through all of these indicators then. I wonder if I can like bulk set as unique. Maybe that worked. No. Uh-oh. I think I actually broke it more than anything. Like, what is this? Like, because then this indicator quest... Oh, God. I broke it. Okay. And I've unbroken it. So yeah, I just need to go through each of these one at a time. Material. Make unique. Because the gradients can be non-unique. Wait, why is this... Why doesn't this work now? Material, shader param slash value. Shader param slash value. Does this... So what... So this... should work. And it doesn't. Which is very interesting. So what I'm going to do is just close everything. And we'll come back into this, and I can make sure that these indicators work, because this way I can at least have like the placeholders in place. Alright, so indicator quest. Indicate. Okay. So now that should work independently of this indicator quest. Good. This indicator optional. Nice, okay. So we have now things. And I'll have to remember, so let's go back to UI. Indicator. Oh wait, do these listen to signals? Viewer, signal, fade control scheme, or whatever that is. Buttons, trade Ah, okay. Here it is. So this is new contextual reply. I think it's this. Okay, so I'm gonna need to eliminate this function. Well, I'll keep it as it is for now. I won't fiddle with that one too much. Let's just see if I've broken anything yet. Because I think this should... I think everything here... There should be no fancy special new things. I'm just adding the indicators that will eventually be in place for this to work. Where should I go to talk to an NPC? Specifically one that has interesting dialogue. I don't care. I'll test it when I test it. In fact, I could go to the proof of concept. This would probably be the right place to do it. Wrong button. Okay. So which of these guys has something cool? So yeah, I need to indicate this a little bit more clearly because it's so subtle. Alright, so you can't exit. And that's fine. Persephone slash activated, Persephone slash calling. Oh yeah, this stuff, I don't care about this. Okay, so let's just say... So what did I do with Biro? Oh. Let's do like... Let's first add the actual functions here. So where's dialog viewer? So I'm going to do function quest pass. So mark this as a quest. To do. And then completed equals true. That's fine. Let's see, so context reply. Where do I exit the box? Oh, it's this call frame item, call frame box stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep that as it is. Okay, because the next steps of this process are going to be... This is going to be... Well, I guess that won't be that bad. Because what I'll do... Let's do like... or like... X equals... global next stat changed self on stat changed, or like let's do like re-evaluate labels or something like that. Because what I'll do is I'll just have a function called evaluate labels. Let's do like if not is visible in tree. Darn. So for now, so evaluate every label So this will assume that the only times where we need to change anything, or the only times where a statistic would change, is when we have a global stat changed, or if we mention something. Because those are generally how I use this. So we're going to do evaluate labels. And then I can just manually call this. Like if for some reason in dialog, I have some variable that I'm setting or some function I'm calling that, you know, does something more complicated than either setting a stat or mentioning a topic. Because, you know, basically, like, that's typically what I do. Oh, tasks completed. That's a good one. Global task is complete. Do I have? Let's do global. Do I have a signal for tasks being completed? Task completed. Name. I'll also have to make sure that those binds work properly, because basically, evaluate labels. So I should probably do on stat changed, and then we'll do next equals global dot connect task completed self on task completed. Let's do, where is, so evaluate. No, let's go back up to my signals. Stat changed, yep. Knew exactly what it was. Okay. So now, if a task is completed, a statistic is changed, or a new topic is mentioned, it'll run that function evaluate labels, which I'll eventually actually implement. And that will go through each of these labels and see, you know, does the player have a note with this subject? And do they have, and are all of these true? And have we visited this topic before, and how important is it? If it's actually true. And if it is true, then it'll mark that, unless it's already been marked, in which case it won't do anything. But if it hasn't been marked before, it'll then play the little indicator animation, and it'll put it next to the relevant button. So like, since this is a note, it'll put it next to the use a note button. So that way the player actually knows when they're able to use a note. And it specifically will not tell them exactly which note, because I still want them to actually use their little brains to figure things out. But this is a promising framework for doing this. And then I can actually playtest this again, because I'll be pretty excited to see this in action. But okay, what I'm going to say is that's going to be it for now, I think. That'll be an okay stopping point. And so I'm not actually going to be back Saturday, but I will be back tomorrow, because I forgot my own plans. I explicitly said I was going to be back every Sunday and every other Saturday. So yeah, I have other plans today, or Saturday. Ah well. Hopefully this will get done soon. I'm excited to do this. See you tomorrow.